What makes good enemy AI? I spent a lot of time asking this and was given more examples than actual answers. Like the alien in Alien Isolation that learns and adapts to your playstyle, or the AI in Hitman that is able to react uniquely to almost anything, or in Last of Us 2, the AI that mourns the loss of each other. But like I said, these are examples and not actual answers, right? So, how do we get there? What is the foundation and building blocks that, when combined, can lead to amazing AI like these? Well, I did some studying and I learned that there are some generally agreed upon principles, but we're only going to discuss three today. So, what is the first one? First one is enemies should be readable, meaning you want your AI to be predictable. The player should be able to tell what's going to happen and when, because if you've ever played a game when the enemy AI is unpredictable, it can be very frustrating and feel unfair, right? So, how do we achieve readability in our games? Well, we spend a lot of time adding tells so the player knows what the AI is about to do. Now, a tell can be anything from an audio visual cue that signals what's about to happen, like in God of War, either Atreus or Mimir will yell, "Hey, watch out!" when you're about to get hit by something. In combat, a lot of the times you get what's it called? Visual effects that signal the type of attack that's about to happen. I'm going back to God of War because that's what I've been playing a lot lately. But you will see a circle, either green, yellow, or red, signifying that this is going to be a blockable attack, an unblockable attack, or an attack that you absolutely have to dodge, right? So, in stealth games, a tell is an audio cue that signals the AI is about to leave its normal patrol path, like a "Hey, what's going on over there?" Right? So it's very important for our AI to be readable and predictable. Whew. Hold on, let me get some water real quick. Second, enemy AI and group AI are both necessary. And what's the difference between enemy AI and group AI? Enemy AI controls the individual enemy, but group AI controls a group of enemy AI. Now, this is important to have because you want all your AI to coordinate, right? There's nothing more frustrating in a combat game when all the AIs attack simultaneously because that feels unfair. You can't dodge 10 attacks at the same time. Or when we're looking at stealth games, a great example is Hitman, because the enemy AI can communicate with each other at times to keep track of what's going on. Or even better, Batman Arkham City. If you've eliminated all the guards in a particular area but one, that one guard will know when it's alone, and it can cause different things to happen that can add a level of depth to the game, right? So both enemy AI and group AI are necessary. Shameless plug, after this we're going over to the after party stream where I work on my game in real time. I am just trying to figure this stuff out as I go, and I'm actually working on group AI. I don't see a ton of group AI tutorials out there, so hey, swing by, maybe you can learn something as I learn something. Now, third and finally, you want to diversify as much as possible. Sure, there should be a mix of enemies ranging from grunts to bosses, but you also want diversity in the combinations of enemies that you can get, right? So enemies should have purpose. A couple of examples of enemy purpose are challenging specific player skills, emphasizing character abilities, promote specific strategies. The list goes on and on and on. You don't just want to make an enemy for the sake of making an enemy, because that can lead to some very boring gameplay. But if you take your time and try to align an enemy's purpose with skills that the player is developing, it can lead to much more interesting gameplay. And when your enemies have purpose, it's a lot easier to mix and match and come up with different combinations that can create diverse battles, right? So, again, God of War Ragnarok, there's some enemies that specifically run away from you when you try to get close to them, and there's some enemies that charge at you. And the various combinations of enemy types that you get keeps the game from feeling too boring and stale, especially for such a long game, right? So that does it for this one. The three basic enemy design principles. Recapping one more time: enemies should be readable, enemy AI and group AI are both necessary, and diversity in your enemy types is incredibly important. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Like I said, we are going to head over to the AMA after party stream, which is really just intended to be a chill dev sesh. Come by, work on stuff as I work on stuff, and we can share knowledge as much as possible. I appreciate the support. I hope to see you over there. Peace, y'all.